Guess what we're doing today?
It's not a colonoscopy.
I'm tattooing.
Where you guys at? Come on in. Enter the floodgates. It's Sunday, people. Let's go. Let's get it. Got my liquid courage for this tattoo. Go ahead and start laying it, baby. She's gonna lay this tattoo. And Britney's gonna tattoo me for the very first time.
So this is what we are tattooing. And I drew the stencil out myself. Uh-oh.
She's an artist.
And I set up the station myself as well.
And this is where it's going. Right on the leg. Haha. What's up, ambidextrous? Thank you, bro. Says you're talented.
So just put a little bit of this on.
I got my medicine. This is gonna hurt. Yikes.
So just squeeze it.
What up, Justin? How you doing, man? Yeah, go ahead. Not a whole lot though, just like a drop. A little bit more than that.
That's good.
Yes, no, a little bit more than that. You want to go a little bit wider. Okay. What
so
up,
right now,
Romies?
I'm laying the stencil. If you haven't seen, this is what we're tattooing on Savage's leg.
Yeah, man, it's gonna hurt like a biatch. Yeah, it's crazy because I've been, if you look at her, I did all her tattoos. Hold on. Other side. I did all her tattoos, and now it's my turn for the pain. What up, Fotown? Yeah, it's her first time tattooing, Justin, and I'm about to be in for it right now. Look, she laid the pattern good, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, man. So, we're just gonna chop it up. I'll chop it up with you guys while I'm getting this tattoo. A few things been on my mind. As for the tattoo removal, I'm gonna go ahead and leave my chin. That's right, Paul. I got you, bro. Just hit me up. Get on my Instagram. I got you. But shit, I don't know what I was saying right now. Oh yeah, my laser tattoos. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my chin alone and this part of my chin because this ink is just so dark. But this shit came off pretty much on the first go. So I got 2 more sessions and then I'm pretty sure all this shit's gonna be gone. And so I'm gonna take all this shit off on my forehead, all this shit off on my cheeks, this side, teardrop. Get rid of all that nonsense. You can go a little bit harder. And the pain begins, people. If it's smearing on the pattern, that means you didn't give it enough time to dry.
Oops.
So just give it a little more time to just dry before you start. Man, we've been watching this. No, she hasn't. She's an artist, though, you know. What up, Garcia? Down in Virginia. Yeah, Paul, I'm down, bro. I told you I got you. Hit me up on my Instagram and we'll set something up for sure. Probably even throw it on YouTube. Yeah, baby, say something. This is your first time, man. You want to let them know?
No, I've actually tattooed a heart on your hand.
Oh, yeah, when we first... Yeah, but that shit, like, faded off and disappeared a long time ago. What up, JoJo? Good stuff, brother.
Would you guys let me tattoo?
My bad, guys. My Wi-Fi wasn't even on. Could you say no to this face? I'm just kidding. That should be good. So what you want to do is like rest your hand somewhere off of the pattern while you're tattooing it. Okay. And I would tattoo from the bottom up just so you're not smearing, you know? Okay. Yeah, I hooked that Wi-Fi up. My bad, man. My bad. Who's my NFL team? Seriously? Hold on.
Our NFL team.
Oh yeah, this is our team. You see that? There we go. Yeah, so we've actually been watching this this show called 60 Days In, and I know I'm late to the game and whatnot, you know. Oh, you a Niner fan? Oh, shit. Yeah, Niners is cool, man. That's what's up. That's that Pacoima. You know what's up. Uh-oh, I'm getting in trouble. Nah, but we watched the 60 Days In. I just got out a year ago, so I'm not really too hip on these shows. They're probably old news to you guys. But it's a trip because you got these civilians that are going into prison and they're volunteering for 60 days in these prisons or in these jails, but they're not in California, but it's still a trip. That show's a trip because watching it with my girl, I'm able to explain things to her because it's almost like I erased a lot of that shit from my memory, like the small things, you know. And seeing it again on the 60 Days In, it's like I'm able to tell her, like, look, you know, I remember doing that, or this was how it was for us, or oh, that reminds me.
I always have like a million questions.
Yeah, and she's always asking a billion and one questions. But I don't know, like I just trip out because it's true, man. Like regular civilians can go to jail or prison and be just fine, you know, and do just fine, you know. You don't have to be nobody special to do time. You just have to have common,
a lot of them
basic common sense.
Super freaked out after just the second day.
I think Britny would do good, to be honest with you guys. I think she would be like, she would be the one making everyone laugh, I think, if she was in the pod with the females.
And cooking for everybody.
Yeah, and probably cooking for everybody. What up, Haps? How you doing, my boy? Yeah, LA County has those plants in process. Yeah, man, I wouldn't doubt it, man. You know what? But like I was telling her, another thing, you know, they kind of stick out like sore thumbs. You know, I saw a few episodes where these guys stick out like sore thumbs. They don't got the lingo right, you know. Don't have to be active. Exactly, like you don't got to be active. But yeah, they stick out like a sore thumb, you know, these guys. It just depends, Haps. I mean, at the end of the day, it just depends what you want. I could do custom pieces, Aztecs, and whatever you're looking for. But you know, my prices are. I pride myself on my prices being very low, very. Not even low. I'm not even gonna say low. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna say my prices are actually reasonable. Fair, you know what I mean? I'm used to tattooing in the pen. A case of soups, I'll tattoo your, you know, I'll blast your whole forearm up for like a case of soups or something. So when I got out, you know, everybody's charging $5 billion for a sleeve and shit, and I'm not with that shit, you know. I'm good, you know, and I have a lot of respect for my craft. And if I feel like you need to be charged that much, then I will. But other than that, you know, I'm a very reasonable person, you know.
How's the pain, babe?
Man, explicit. It honestly just goes from what you want, bro. Because a palm-sized tattoo, black and gray, can run you anywhere from a couple $100 to $60, bro. Like it just depends how much detail, how much shading, how intricate and complex the piece is. Let's check on Britny. How you doing, baby?
Good, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't really see like what's sticking to your skin or what's
Just I feel it all. Just keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Okay.
So how you feel about this this experience, baby, tattooing on your man?
Fine. Because
Yeah.
I've always been an artist, so I've always drawn and painted, so.
Yeah.
And then watching you do it all the time
Yeah.
gave me a little bit of extra confidence that I probably shouldn't have, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, see, this is my chance to let her
Experience. You do.
let her, you know, kick my ass or whatever, because you know we argue and she gets mad at me, but you know, she punches me and hits me, but it just doesn't hurt. I'm just too big for that shit. But this little needle, you know, she can dig that in my skin, you know, and that's gonna put me in check. No, we don't both tattoo. I do, but she just wanted to have some fun today. She's bored, so I said, you know what? Go ahead. my face looks like a sketch pad anyways, you know. It looks like a pen blew up in my face, right? So why not? And she's pretty talented, you know. She's a natural. Yeah, so anyways, one thing I did, you know, no, she's definitely carving a pumpkin explicit. Yeah, she's carving that pumpkin on my leg right now. I'm in the high desert right now, Sergio, so if you want to get at me, just go ahead and DM me on Instagram. I'll drop my link. I'll drop my Instagram below once I'm done with this. But yeah, she's carving a pumpkin right now. She's letting me have it. That's for damn sure. But one thing I did in prison, or well, you know what? We'll go to jail. One thing I did when I was in jail was actually I read a lot of books, you know, and a lot of people read a lot of books. Like you'll either spend a lot of time drawing or reading. Altogether, I've probably read over thousands and thousands. In 10 years, I've read over thousands of books. Some of the most like popular prison books or jail penitentiary books or whatever you want to call it were like 48 Laws of Power, Art of War by Sun Tzu, Art of Seduction. Yeah, I got that big bottle, man. I got that big bottle. But, and those books were cool because they actually no, I didn't get around to The Alchemist, but I know which book you're talking about. And then I got stuck on conspiracy books like Behold the Pale Horse, David Icke's The Biggest Secret. But like the 48 Laws of Power, that book actually, no, this is a 32, Scottish, it's a 32. But it taught me a lot on how to manipulate my situation and the people around me for my benefit and for my well-being, you know, because you're never really safe in there. And to be honest, you're never really safe out here. So anybody who's reading, I just suggest that you just continue reading and you read that book. Yeah, knowledge is always key, man. Knowledge is always. Damn, I don't know. You got to get some social media, man, so I can reach out to you. I'm not about to drop my phone number on here and put myself out there too much like that, but you got to make that social media, at least make that Instagram. Oh, you want to, Britny, what piercings does she have? She has the 2 dermals on her lower back. What else you got, baby?
My cleavage dermal. And my...
Show the cleavage dermal. And then the smiley.
And then I have my nose, but I don't have a ring in it right now.
Okay, the email is Steven, STEVEN .Britny BRITNY @gmail.com. Really easy email. Nothing too fancy, but yeah, get at me, man. We'll set something up for sure and get this tattooing going. Damn, this hurts, people.
Is it really?
No, it's you good. You good.
Stupid. Focus.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. And then that shit got me thinking. Super Phil, man, that's a great question right there. It wasn't hard for me at all. Like, I got no fear for any whatever people think or whatever people got to say, because I know the conviction in which I stand today as not only a man but a father and a husband. You know, I caught a lot of backlash over my first interview with 23andOne. Shout out to homie too, man. He put me on. He's a good homie, man. Very good, solid dude, man. But I caught a lot of backlash over that, a lot of hate, you know, and I don't really care, man. I know at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes, you know, I had to catch myself because I was getting out of character, you know. I was trying to get these dudes to get at me on Instagram so we could so we can meet up and talk about things, you know, in a more active way, right? So, you know, in a more active way. But a lot of people reached out to me that actually have high platforms and were telling me like, bro, like, don't bite into that shit. Like, don't bite into that shit, man. And that's what I kind of had to do, because at the end of the day, I'm not on this YouTube trying to act hard. I'm not on YouTube trying to push out my chest and say that I'm a gangster. That shit is in my past. Like, that shit is, like, I will kick your ass. Like, I still will whip your fucking ass if you try me in person. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a gangster, and I'm not gonna bang on you. I'm not wearing a bandana. I'm not throwing hand signs up. I'm just minding my own damn business at this point, you know. What music that I'm bumping? I like a lot of Los Angeles rap. So, you know, of course, everyone's listening to Nipsey Hussle because he died. But I've been listening to Nipsey Hussle for a minute. You know, YG, Slim 400, RJ. I listen to everything, though. I even listen to country. I can't lie. I even listen to some country. Listen to rock, R&B. Prison will make you a diverse individual. Prison will make you real diverse. Like, you just want to expand your mind. And with expanding your mind, you expand your palette for music, for food, for everything, you know. That's right. But let's check on Britny.
None of the ink even went in.
Let's check on Britny. Well, don't keep. Yeah, dude. Just don't look at watch. Let me see. We have an emergency. Yeah, all these tattoos are gone, especially any gang tattoos. They're really gone. Yeah, dig a little deeper if you have to, baby. And go from there. Hey, this shit hurts. I got a lot of fucking tattoos. This motherfucker hurts though. But she's doing such a good job. You know, I can't knock her. She's doing a good job. This is fun. This is how we spend our time. Anyways. Yeah, that removal, if you look at my video on one of my videos, I actually got it where I did the tattoo removal. And right after, like 3 or 4 days right after, my face was swollen. My chin was swollen. My eye was swollen. It looked like I got stomped out, bro. Like, I would rather have gotten stomped out, bro. Like, I don't look forward to going back. Put it that way. No, I didn't do none of my own tats. I was always tattooing on somebody else. The removal was actually pretty pricey. This one was in Beverly Hills, you know, right off of Wilshire Boulevard. So here I come, right? I get my fucking face lasered into like a billion pieces, it feels like. The nurses are laughing. Everyone's telling me that this is the first time that they've seen this many face tats, because I did my whole face at once. They bandaged my face up like a mummy with like gauze and tape and shit. And I literally had like one little slit where I can see out of one eye. I think it was on this eye that I could actually see. So I come wandering out of this fucking beautiful building, and tell me why my car's not out front.
And we're looking down the street as if we parked somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm like, the first thing Britny says is like, babe, where did we park? Or no, I think I said it. Well, something like that happened. And as soon as it registered that my shit got towed, she was already crying. Britny was already crying. It was a hard day. It was a long day. I guess over there in Wilshire, what they do is like, they open up the 4th lane, which is originally a parking. It's like a parking lane to park. Well, after 4 o'clock, they open that bitch up for a real lane because LA is so populated in that area. Anyways, my fucking car was gonzo, and I was pissed. So we actually had the buddy that owns that soup shop right there on Santa Monica, and he picked us up, and you know, the next day we got our shit out of tow. But man, it was just not a happy ending to that much pain. Like, I just wanted to just run and just not stop running like Forrest Gump.
He was supposed to keep his Band-Aids on for a full day, and we went out to dinner that night, and he took them off and was getting all drunk.
No, look, we didn't even go to dinner, bro. We went. I took my bandages off against the, the doctor's opinions, because I was not about to pass up going to these nice bars, these nice little clubs, going out to dinner. When I was out there with my tia and my Theo and all them, we turn up. We turn up. So I had to rip the bandages off. What do you know? I still got hit on, looking like a pounded meatball face.
That's because you had your shirt unbuttoned and your hair down.
But that's because I was, drunk, but
your hair down.
What I think was the case here, I think that I just ended up looking like a professional boxer, because I had like a really swole eye, and it almost made me look like I had just got out of a heavyweight fight or some shit. And, I'm not the smallest motherfucker, so I think I was able to play it off. And then, after I had a few drinks, a few, cervezas, I just started I started walking around like I was, Mayweather and shit, like, screw it. Someone asked me any questions about my face, I'm going to tell them I went 5-minute rounds just last night. And that's what I did, man. I just had some fun. I turned up. So we got to go back in a couple weeks and repeat this whole cycle of pain, and I always drag her with me. Huh, baby?
Yeah.
I always drag her with me because we have... And she's 7 months pregnant. You guys, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me for whatever you want to hate me for, but don't hate me for having my baby mama in this crazy ass club at 1 a.m. because as screwed up as it sounds, she started twerking. She started twerking. So we all had fun, we hit Denny's and go from there. But anyways, I want to get back to that whole 60 days in. The whole reason why I hadn't even touched on that situation or that topic was for the simple fact that, what up, Oscar? Saludos. Was because it got me to thinking, I went in when I was younger. I got busted when I was 17. I got tried as an adult. Oh, you see my girl back there? Baby girl, Daisy.
Daisy. Hi, mommy. Come here.
That's my girl Daisy. That's my baby. But anyways, yeah. So I was a juvenile and shit, and I was facing some of the deals they were offering me were 22 years with 2 strikes and all this shit, and I had 2 crimies, which are grown ass men, and I heard a lot of shit, a lot of fools saying this, a lot of people talking crap on YouTube, but it's these fools got 4 years with 85% when they were offering me 22 years, and I was a kid. So, that gets me hot, but that still ain't the point. It is what it is on that front. I trip out on this rehabilitation process. California prisons are just barely now taking true steps to rehabilitate people. What prison did you feel more at? What do you mean? I don't understand the question, Maria. People now are taking true steps. They got these programs. They're even letting inmates at certain prisons, not the ones I was at, but at certain prisons, share a cell with the dog. The dog can be your bunkie and shit, and you train the dog. And a prison that I feel more, Kern Valley State Prison, level 4, 180. That was home. That was the casa right there. That shit, I had so much fun. I was bringing in every 2 weeks I was bringing in 6 cell phones, a gang of this, a gang of that. What up, Loco Taco? That's right. Yeah, actually, you know what? We made the news one time at that prison because it was me and 2 other business partners and shit, and no names or whatever, but one of them was okay. I didn't talk to one of them, and he didn't talk to me. There was 3 of us, but we both only needed the middleman. Anyways, the dummy goes and tries to do what we do, but he's missing all the necessary steps and all the necessary details in order to get from A to Z and get the package delivered. So I'm watching the news, right? I'm eating a spread, a fat ass spread and shit. and I'm watching the news on my bunk, minding my own business. And I see on the news they're at Delano Hospital, and they got a bomb. They got a bomb team with the robot to explode the bomb or whatever. So hold on. I had to take a swig because this shit's starting to hurt. So, anyways, they got this package, right? And they get it out of the wherever they get it out of the hospital. And they got it in the parking lot. And it said in the news, the anchor man said when they exploded it, that it wasn't a bomb. It was cell phones, it was tattoo ink, and some other miscellaneous bullshit. So instantly I knew it wasn't myself. It wasn't the middleman, but I knew who it was. So I'm not tripping. It's not my lick. It's not for me to be mad about. Of course I was irritated, but it's not for me to make a move on. The middleman, this is his operation. So I get at him and I'm like, hey bro, I'm like, I remember when I first went in on this whole operation with you, you kind of told me like, hey, you know, don't screw me over. If you screw me over, you know, it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. Just, you know, be good to me and I'll be good to you. And I looked at him and I said, okay, yeah. I said, homie, you don't even got to say that. I said, that's enough said for sure. So when this happened, obviously the third member did what he had told me not to do. So I go up to him, I get at him, he's in the same section with me, and in Kern Valley, there's not too many cells in a section. And so I go and I get at him, and I'm like, hey, fool, what's up? You gonna go handle that or what? Like, he totally crossed the lines. He violated everything, you know? Are you gonna take care of that or what? And he didn't, you know, of course. He didn't, you know. He talked to him, and it was stupid. But that spot, like, I literally was making like, what up, little froggy? Yeah, that spot I was making like almost $7,000 in 2 weeks off of cell phones. And I wasn't pushing none of that shit. I wasn't pushing none of the touch screens or iPhones and none of that shit. I was using just prepaid Verizon flip phones, $45 a pop. They were going for $1,000 to $1,200 on the yard. Come on now. Yeah, Maria. No, I used to dream of fire camp. I used to like be on the level 4s watching the little commercials on the state channel of fire camps. And I used to tell my cellie like, man, dude, I'm such an idiot. Like, how I got all these points. I think I had like 100 and I started at 36 points and I ended up with like 167 or something like that. Maybe higher. I can't remember. But it was up there in the hundreds. And at the time, level 4, to get all the way up to level 4, you only needed like 52. So I was like 2 level 4s, maybe 3. But, right, went off with the northern. Oh, yeah. They had another one too in 2000 and, in 2013, they had another riot too. Northerners and Southerners and shit. I was in the hole already during that one. Thankfully, you know, that was a bad one.
Babe, I don't know how you do this.
But, oh, let's check in on Britny real quick, guys. How are you feeling, baby, first off?
Discouraged.
Why, baby? This looks amazing. All right, look, I'm going to need you guys to look at this tattoo and keep that shit 100.
Oh, boy.
Am I in the light?
Yeah. It's blurry, though.
Hold on. It's still blurry?
Okay, there you go.
It's like a pair of lips biting teeth or some shit.
Biting lips.
I didn't cut my hair at all. I didn't cut my... Yeah, it's Mick Jagger lips, that's right. Look, I didn't cut my hair.
That's my dude.
She likes to put my shit in a bun like that. She's getting down. Hey, Explicit says she's getting down.
Thank you.
She good, man. She's such a pro. She's such a pro.
Kind of like putting this cream on
Yeah, man, that's the best hustle you can have. you know, then I ended up getting 5 more years in Kern Valley. I got caught, you know, pushing drugs and shit. And to be honest with you, I got caught on some funny shit. Like to this day, I think it was another inmate who fucking gave me up. Because his girl had helped my girl at the time, my ex, and they met in the visiting room. And they went behind both of our backs and literally did this operation together. So when my girl, free from Fetters Grove, what up, my boy? So when my girl told me, like, hey, me and this chick, I helped her do it. She helped me do it. I got mad, and I was like, well, now that you involved another woman, I got to get at her man, because now he's going to be expecting something. He's going to want to use my phones. He's probably going to want to buy one. So instantly I go to this dude's door. I'm going to leave his name out of it. And I'm like, look, bro, yeah, there's a truce right now. Much love, my boy. So I go, look, bro, I'm going to give you a couple hundred for what your girl did, her participation. But I want you to know that I did not ask your girl to do anything. And I never asked my girl to ask your girl to participate. So he would hit me up. He would send me kite after kite after kite, wanting a phone or asking to borrow a phone. So finally, I had to get just a little aggressive. And I told him, like, basically I was going to get off on him if he asked me again. So he left it alone, but we stopped kind of being close, because before that we were like visiting room buddies, you know, like we kind of like, we introduced our exes, our girls at the time, my ex, his girl. We were just a little close, not, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, they called me to a 115 hearing around 7:30 at night, right? It's already dark out. And this is in Kern Valley. And me and my cellie go up to hear and at this time, you know, disclosure, you know, I used to use drugs. I don't get high. I don't do shit anymore, really. I barely drink. I got a beer right now, Pacifico, and that's it. Anyways, so we go to hear this 115, and I'm pretty high. And the lieutenant notices that I'm high because I'm really groggy. I'm really out of it, right? So she's like, what's the matter with you? Are you high? And I'm like, no, I'm not high. I'm tired. I was asleep right now when you guys called me. I'm just very fucking tired right now. And she's like, what? She's like, I think you're under the influence of some drugs, or you're drunk. And she orders us to be put in these stand-up cages, right? Which is very fucking weird, because the way the whole process went was it was almost set up. And they went to our cell, put us in the stand-up cages. You know, they got our phones, they got our horns and shit, which was nothing. They used to catch me with phones a lot. I used to just keep getting them. But the way they busted us, she got on the phone. I heard her on the phone with somebody. She called somebody, and the exact words she used were, "We got him." So as she's, you know, doing my 114, I think the 114 is the lockup order to go to the hole. I was telling her, like, hey, how did we even end up on your radar? You know, like, what put us on your radar? And her words were that someone called from the streets and said that we had phones and that we had dope.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was. She wasn't.
Was it your ex?
She was not gonna tell me. So it could have been my ex, because I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was kind of scandalous to her. Like, once I had the phones, I would call her like for 15 or 30 minutes, and like I had like 3 girlfriends and shit, and you know, I was a real fucking Mac and shit. You know, I was getting it. I'm just kidding. No, but anyways, so that shit fucked up the hustle for a second. And then, so when she said that, I was like, damn, another fucking inmate blasted me. And that's basically how that hustle stopped. But Kern Valley was the prison that I love best, because that prison, I got away with a lot of shit. I told you guys in one of my videos, I did a pretty bad SBI. You see my girl back here?
She's really hot.
Daisy, what's the matter, girl? What's going on? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Anyways, yeah, I really used to smash some shit up, and they didn't really trip on that shit. Like they were busy dealing with like, righteous deaths, homicides or whatever. So they would just let me sign my mutual chrono. As long as the guy was willing to sign and shit, we'd be good. Yeah, 10 years, man, from 17 to 27, brother. Thank you, Explicit. I appreciate that. The thing I'm most mad about, guys, the thing that's got me most angry about the whole situation, though, is how I don't feel like much rehabilitation was offered. Yeah, there we go. That's right, Joey. Yep. I knew it was the 114. I don't really feel, yeah, Daisy, am I tripping, or Daisy has something on? Or is she on something?
No, she got something on her underwear.
Oh, yeah, hey. Haps, you ain't tripping, fool. Look, Daisy.
Mommy, show your panties. Show your panties.
See, that's my boy Haps. That's what you have to do when your dog goes on her period, bro. Otherwise, she's just gonna be bleeding all through the house. And yeah, we haven't got her spayed yet, so she's just leaking right now, and it's unfortunate. She's using all my damn boxers and shit. So all my shit's got blood stains on them. But I don't know. Anyways, the rehabilitation process was garbage throughout the whole experience. Finally, towards the end of the prison stay, I seen that they were doing things. Yeah, she on that time of month. Yep. I seen that they were starting to do things to rehabilitate inmates, which was pretty cool. You know what I mean? I can always respect the fact that they're making changes now. They're making changes now to better people's situations in order to get home to your family. Because you got to think, I was watching a documentary and they said up to 10,000 inmates get released every day. And if it's not day, it's week. But I'm pretty sure it's a day. Regardless, that's 10,000 families. That's 10,000 moms, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, etc. 10,000 people, period. Having to deal with a family member who is institutionalized, who doesn't have the skills set in place that normal people have to better themselves without some kind of help and assistance is which I need. You gonna throw shader in?
No, I'm gonna put it in.
Okay, let's see what's going on with this set of lips she's working on right here. I mean, that's not horrible. I mean, that's actually pretty damn good.
Oh, you're biased.
No, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty awesome, guys. I think she's probably gonna have to do the rest of my leg for me. Damn, babe, what's up?
Yeah, good thing it's on the upper thigh.
Full. I've been skipping leg day for about 6 months now. I hate legs, man. I cannot stand legs.
That's not nice.
She's about to start her little tattooing. And yeah, another thing is, oh, good.
Let me know.
Yeah, legs suck, man. They fucking. I was in the gym last night. I mean, I just avoid that shit. Oh, she put them Will Smith lips on me? That's scandalous, little froggy. Why can't they be like Beyonce lips or some shit? Why they gotta be a guy's lips? Oh, I don't even bother with core no more. I don't even bother working that shit out. I figure like, okay, I'm gonna have a gut. I'm gonna have a belly. My mission is just to poke my chest out further than my gut, and I think I'll be good. So I think right now I'm just in this weird little spot of like in the middle. What beer belly, fool? What beer belly? Oh no.
What, are you looking at my beer belly?
Yeah, but no, everyone is like, yeah, we're not the Young Bucks no more. Nah, and the metabolism is just catching up too. It's like, damn. I used to always think I was gonna be skinny, and all my OGs used to tell me like, man, fool, like, no one keeps that body No one. And I just tell him, you don't understand. I went into prison at 150, right? Skinnier than fuck. I remember getting into a cell fight with one of my cellies when I first got there. And this fool was so much bigger than me that I won this fight. But you may not respect how I did. I really don't care. I still won. This fool picked me up and started slamming me all through the fucking cell like a little fucking rag doll. And yeah, then he pins me into the corner and he's on top of me, punching me on my sides, on my wings and shit. And I'm thinking, damn, this fool's gonna kill me low key if I don't get this motherfucker off me. My striking game has always been good, like from the shoulders. But I was just too skinny to wrestle. I couldn't wrestle a fucking 12-year-old girl at the time, I don't think. So anyways, this fool got me pinned, and the only thing that pops into my mind is just to bite this motherfucker's shoulder and just rip off a whole fucking chunk of skin. And that's what I did. I bit and I ripped it. And he screamed like the biggest bitch. Like the biggest girl, he screamed to the top of his lungs. Ah! Stood up, got him off me, pushed him off me, stood up, maxed him out from the shoulders. He laid down on the bunk and started bicycle kicking my balls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get too much into the details. Screw all the details. The point I was trying to make is, man, I remember being so damn skinny, man. It's not safe to be skinny in prison, especially not if you're in a cell with somebody that you're not getting along with, because you're just going to get tossed up. Luckily, he didn't really know too much of what he was doing with his hands. He just played soccer a lot. Like, he was just always playing soccer and running, and he had strong legs and shit. So, but I've been in a gang of those fucking situations, man. So I just decided to start eating a lot of soups, spreads, and get fat.
Tell him how you like would go to sleep with your stomach stretching. Like you could...
Oh yeah, I gained 30 pounds in 3 months. And how I did that was actually I'd eat like a 16-ounce Folger jar full of spread, but it would have mackerel, it would have oysters, it would have all kinds of seafood in there. And I literally would be like feeling like I was going to throw up. And I did that every single night for 3 months. That's right. Hey, come on, man. Okay, cool. So I'm not alone, bro. Like, it is what it is. All is fair during war, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna bite through your fucking main artery if I can find the motherfucker. I'm gonna just have to maim you, bro. Like, I gotta win, dude. Like, I'm not gonna take no loss. Yeah, all is fair, homeboy. Yeah, that's right, dog. Like, yeah, because I just remember when it happened, we didn't get caught, bro. Like, we didn't even get caught. And so when we came out to day room, I got in trouble by the rep at the time. He broke me off with like 1,300 burpees and shit because he liked me. But my cellie was going out to day room and basically like telling people, oh, he bit me and shit. And it's like, fool, he ended up leaving my cell and shit like that. It all started because he actually made a comment because we weren't really getting along. And he made a comment about like getting at the cops and shit. And to move. And I was so young and such in this like weird place of like warrior mentality that like I instantly thought he was talking about like, I thought he was in violation. I thought he was just trying to like, and I didn't like him. So I was like, man, you just gave me enough room to just smash on you right now, fool. I was like, I started calling him a rat or whatever, you know, and then, you know, he started tossing my little skinny ass all through the damn cell. And I can't lie, for 1 second, I started, you know, reconsidering if maybe I should have just let the motherfucker go. But okay, guys. So look, it looks like she is just about done. I don't know if you don't want to do no shading with that big Magnum that I got, baby?
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
And I had to throw in a little bee, you know.
She did not just fucking put her initial next to this tattoo.
I'm an artist. That's what we do.
She did not just put her initial next to this tattoo.
Indeed, I do.
Do you see the B?
love it, babe?
I absolutely love it.
Tell me it's your favorite tattoo you have.
I think this is my favorite tattoo that I've ever had in my entire life. So we're gonna get her in the picture now, guys, and we're just gonna chop it up, kill some more time. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Smash on that like button. It's 100% free. So, baby, your turn to talk. I've been bumping my gums this whole time.
Don't put me on blast.
You failed. You're out of here.
That's funny.
She hit me with the B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't look that bad.
She's always trying to put her mark on me. That's what she always does.
Well, my name's right on your cheek, dork.
Yeah, I know some. I know a homie from Largo's. The hell was his name? Oh, Blackie from Largo's. He was from 30. Wait, what was it? Largo 36 or something like that. Yeah, with the 36. Yep. Thank you, Luke. Looking for the truth. Thank you. Chin. Yeah. Blackie was my boy. We were Sellies in county in the hole. That was a good ass homie. Don't actually hit one of these buttons though, baby.
Not just super close. Super close.
Yeah. But so basically, like, if anyone has any questions, like, of what kind of videos, because I'm still new to this stuff, she's new to this stuff, of what you guys want to see, then just let us know, and we can go from there. Because I already had a couple ideas of videos that I wanted to shoot that we had thought about, as far as like the whole books thing, because reading books in prison is actually a really popular thing. I know you guys like stories, and trust me, like, I have a lot of them. I just told you some right now. There are more fun stories, more hustle stories. The violent ones are you know, they're so common these days. It seems like everyone's pushing out violent stories, but if it's what you guys all really want, then I guess I have to adhere to the audience.
I like the story about the cat.
Oh, man. See, I have a bunch of, like, way off stories in prison, too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the birth.
Oh, yeah, we're doing the birth vlog. The workout ones are... She's 7 months pregnant, just about, right?
Yeah.
So, she's pregnant now to the point to where, like, working out too strenuously is, like... It's just a little hard on her.
We've been going to the gym, but...
So, I mean, I could put out some videos myself. That's right. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And that's exactly what we plan to do, is just stay ourselves. I'm actually even thinking about making a video of my dog, Daisy. You guys saw her earlier. She's fucking hilarious. Like, this dog...
She loves TV.
Yeah, this dog is crazy. Like, she watches TV. She reacts to any movies. And I just saw someone had their dog... Oh, my bad. Their dog reacting to Lion King. So, you know... What up, Sandman? What up? Oh, I know. Hey, I know, Joey. I seen your cats on your Instagram, bro. That shit's too cute, bro. All snuggled in underneath the blanket and everything. That's badass, man. There ain't nothing like companions, you know. I remember thinking that, like, I hadn't seen a dog in forever. I'm sorry, guys. My freaking hand is getting tired here. Hold on.
Put it over there.
Let me see if I can put this right here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so I remember I was in prison for about 7 years. And I got called back to court because I had caught 5 more years for the drugs. And when I went to court, there happened to be this guy walking through a hallway as I was walking out of the courtroom, and he had a that's not cool, Haps. That's not cool. He actually had a black Labrador as a seeing eye dog. And when the dog came close to me, I was like, you know, I was petting the dog, but I had shackles on, so I just kind of like just nudged his ear and kind of just pet him a little bit because he sniffed me. And I remember thinking how badly I missed a dog, you know, like it's the little things in life that people take for granted, you know, like a dog's a pet is a big fucking deal to us inmates, you know.
Daisy's such a good girl too. Like whenever Steven starts to get like a little bit of like anxiety or like stressed out, she'll literally
She
jump
knows.
on the bed and like start nuzzling her face into his neck.
Yeah, she knows, man.
She'll put her neck right here on him, and
She
it
knows.
like calms him down.
She knows. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, these dogs and cats and all these animals, they're in tune with you, you know, they're in tune with everything you've been through. They're in tune with what you're feeling and what you're going through. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay, baby. Oh, she just literally just go ahead, smack her, baby.
No.
She doesn't want to smack her no more. But okay, for the most part, this video is about to wrap up.
Show the tattoo one more time.
Here goes this tattoo.
Yay. Not too
Set
bad.
it. You gotta set it. Smack it. Yeah. That's a nice one, guys. It's about 51 minutes long. I think this is a pretty good one. You know, we'll be live pretty soon, and we'll have wifey of free from Fedder's Girl. That's a nice. Hello, Leslie. Nice to meet you. Oh, we got the family. We got the family in here.
Woo.
Well, maybe we might just stay on for a second. We got the fam bam. Yeah, man, we're in here. Thanks for the support, guys. We appreciate that. We appreciate the support. You know, we're just trying to get it in. What's that called? I don't know what's that called, Sal. That's just regular activity. Like you're just a good homie. You're just a homie in the streets, you know. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really thanks, Joey. I don't really play all that like you're no good over here. Like if you're a chomo and shit like that, you know, then you know what time it is, but
What are you eating,
just be a solid person, you know, just be solid.
I'm pregnant and I want some food. Let me live vicariously through you.
You guys think she should make some cooking videos? What do you think?
Yeah. I was actually thinking about it the other day when I was making you dinner to do a cool, pot roast melt.
Denny's.
Yummy.
Yeah, she cooks so good. Oh my God.
Well, I was thinking of doing like a little twist on the spread, you know, like fancying it up a little bit. Ooh, cheddar hash browns.
I just had hash browns this morning from her.
Oh yeah, if you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see it's breakfast.
She's always making some bomb ass food. No problem, Sal. You already know, man. And just keep it solid, my boy. Just keep your head up. You're doing great. Twist on the spread. And then I was thinking last night, they got these there's even like prison desserts that you can do too. I didn't even know where to find dehydrated beans, bro. I would have got those. Yeah, then they got the desserts you can make. You can with the honey buns and all this other stuff. So that's another one.
Prison desserts.
And then yeah. I don't even think there's a Winco out here where we're at. But we'll find some. I'll order some online or something next time. It's not a big deal. But then I'll tell some more little war stories or whatever. We'll go from there, you know. But yeah, the prison desserts was bomb, man. Oh, the pies. I know my boy Joey knows about them pies and shit. You can even make cookies and shit. You know, you crush up your cookies. You crush up your almonds. You throw the peanut butters in that thing. You do it all.
I'm typing to him and he's sitting right here.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love that.
Would you guys like to see Savage cooking with me? That might be a fun video.
You guys do not want to see, the peanut butter and honey or the syrup they give you too. Yeah, you don't want to see me cook. Me cooking is just
No, you are so cute.
not pretty.
He's perfected eggs.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I've got eggs.
No, and you make really good pancakes.
I
too.
got eggs down, guys. I managed to get my egg game looking pretty good. I can make a fried egg like no other. And I made her pancakes one time as
for
well.
my birthday.
Yeah, I made her pancakes for her birthday. On her birthday, guess when her birthday is at? At Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day. We'll watch you teach him. Awesome.
No.
Oh, chorizo and eggs.
She's not Latina. I can cook a boiled egg. I make bomb ass boiled eggs. She's a She's like straight up Italian and Polish. She has some Latina in her, but she's mostly she's got that
Filipino.
Italian. Ah, shit. I gotta cook with her. Yeah, man. I guess I can cook.
Thanks, I look Latina.
What's all this shit?
I don't know, spicy.
What is that? What is this shit about? I didn't know this was Latino right here.
Aw, thank you, Leslie.
Good looking out, Jeff. I rock with you just as hard, brother. I appreciate that. Smash that like button, brother. Yeah, the neck roll. I've been trying it, but you know what's crazy, right? She talks all that shit, but then I tell her to go ahead and throw some hoops on because I kind of like hoop earrings, you know, and she instantly just like goes Italian on me and is like, well, what the fuck are you trying to do? What are you trying to say?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with hoop earrings. It's just never been my style. And anytime I suggest you to wear a certain shirt, you're like, that's not my style, so I'm not going to wear it. So I'm just a brat and do the same thing.
What do you guys think? Hoop earrings or no?
The ghetto hoop earrings.
They don't gotta be ghetto. They could just be like kind of, you know, big and classy. Hell yeah, hoops. Yes, hoops. Come on.
I think it's a guy thing.
Yeah.
It's a guy
Come
thing.
on. Oscar's a no. Okay, that's fair.
Moms used to yell at me in Italian.
Hoops would work. That's right. Hoops are cute. Joey's a no. Okay, so we got 2 no's and 40 yeses.
Well, then in the next video is going to be me putting on some hoop earrings, I guess.
Hops. Hops. No hops. It's the hopper. Hoops it is. Hoops are I agree, man. They're just so sexy. And like if you see her get done up, some hoops on her. Woo!
You're a dork.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and dip out from now. I love you guys. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. Stay up.
Follow us
be
on
safe.
Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. I'll drop the link below. And that's it. Thank you guys. Have a great Sunday.
We love you.
And, you know, stay up and positivity and God bless. Later.